Hello everyone, Momiji here. So today we are going to talk about a coin that I said I was going to be covering in my last video here. So I mentioned that I had written a summary for it, so I was just going to go ahead and make this video on it. Just so you know that it's not financial advice, it's just what I found out about this coin, what I like about it, and why I bought it. So without anything else being said, what is Medibloc? Medibloc, in short, is a decentralized healthcare information system. It was founded by Dr. Alan Woo-Kyun Ko, who was the lead software engineer at Samsung Electronics. He's a dental surgeon. He got his DMD in dental medicine at Kyunghee University. He's got a Master's of Science in Computer Science at Columbia University and a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science at KAIST. And it was also co-founded by Dr. In-Sol Lee, who is a software engineer and a certified physician in biomedical informatics. He's board certified in radiology from ASAN Medical Center, and he has a master's degree in medicine from Hanyang University. So what Medibloc does is it allows patients to transfer important documents such as their healthcare records to their doctors or practitioners without any hassle. Now you might be wondering, isn't this basically just Civic and how Civic works? And you would be correct in that case. So I see the Medibloc platform as a mix between Patientory and Civic, where instead of targeting either all of your important documents needed, like Civic, for, if you wanted to buy a house or anything of the sorts where you need all these certain documents, this is just strictly your medical records here. So it's just solely focused on the healthcare and insurance industries. But I wanted to shift our view back over to some of the specifications on the coin. So Medibloc upon release boasts a hefty 10 billion max coin supply. Nearly 3 billion med tokens were sold during their ICO phase. They burned just over 2 billion med tokens, which is about 20% of the supply. They did, however, cover the reasoning for this in their live interview for the initial amount of coins for the 10 billion, stating that they wanted 1 med to equal 1 person. Now, with the future of smart contracts through the Ethereum network, this platform will allow for automatic insurance claims, so users will know immediately if they will be covered. And their goal could be said that they're trying to get everyone on their blockchain-like insurance. I mean, they're not exactly offering to be an insurance company. They're just making sure that everything is more accessible for insurance companies and possibly moving themselves onto the blockchain. So when we look through their white paper, we can see some of their plans that they have for their long-term or their longish term and their short-term goals. So we notice something interesting, and we see another token here, except this one's called Medipoint. Now before you disregard Medibloc entirely because of this, Medipoint is not transferable outside of the Medibloc platform. So taking this directly from their white paper, the Medibloc platform will use within it Medipoints, a points-based system which measures participation on the platform and provides a reputational score within the Medibloc ecosystem. Medipoint cannot be exchanged between users nor be taken outside of the platform. Medibloc uses Medipoints along with Med in order to have an objective scaling system to maximize data exchange reliability. Therefore, a Medipoint score will be an indicator to measure the amount of contribution to the Medibloc ecosystem. Medipoint does not represent a medical practitioner's medical achievements or skill level. However, Medipoint may be one of the relevant reference points for patients to select the right medical practitioner. It should not be an indicator for skill or experience. So for example, you will be able to earn Medipoint by data submission, data sharing with practitioners, and exchanging the coin itself. Medipoints that are not used within 2 years expire and they disappear from the ecosystem entirely. Medipoints will be able to be used for claiming a skill or talent similar to how you would be using your LinkedIn profile. The token will feature both healthcare and patient-generated data. After all, since it's on the blockchain, it's going to be verifiable and not available for manipulation by users. So who is in control of the healthcare-generated data? That would be your doctors, your practitioners, and your insurance agencies. So once you go in for things such as checkups or you are prescribed a certain drug or medication, that is then uploaded onto the blockchain through the Medibloc platform, and this will prevent abuse of the patients attempting to get more of the same drug from another clinic or another practitioner. So then what is the user-generated data? User-generated data will be things recorded such as blood pressure, blood sugar, and other common practices like those. After all, what would be the point of going to your doctor every time just to get your blood pressure checked? It'd be a waste of time and a waste of money for yourself. So you can get it checked for free in a pharmacy store and record it on your account either through their app or just however you decide to access your account. So are they going to have an app? Yes, they are going to have an app. And it's going to be built on top of Qtum. Now, I'm wondering what security features they'll be going for the app, what they're going to implement so it's more than just a password, such as a biometric scanner, basic fingerprint scanner, something of the sorts. I'm sure they'll figure something out, as they want to make this as approachable as possible for new users coming into crypto. I know that there is a trade-off between convenience and security, but I'm sure they can find a nice level and a nice balance between the two here. For their current roadmap, we will be seeing the Medibloc SDK release, which will allow for application development and smart contracts for the platform in May of this year. They'll be adding more support for the basic functions in July of this year, as well as October, where the beta platform and data network will see its initial release. In December of this year, we will see the full platform release, and for 2019 and onwards, they will be adding more support for third-party data repositories. So why did I pick this coin as one to buy, day trade, and hold? And I had a few reasons. My first reason was that it was newly listed on CoinMarketCap. Now, this isn't a deal maker or a deal breaker for me, but I was looking for a lowish cap coin and possibly a new one to see if I could make a nice gain off of it before the crypto community started giving it more recognition. My second reason why I picked this coin was because the team is actually in the medical community, which allows them to get out there and therefore inside the community and talked about. My third reason was, like I mentioned earlier, I saw it as a mix between civic and patientory. And I like it when coins can mix different aspects of other coins to target a specific niche market by targeting their needs. My fourth reason why is because they have a live AMA and interviews available to watch on YouTube. I feel like this brings about more trust as we can see who is really behind the project itself. Expanding on this thought, they have been increasingly getting more public spotlight, and they're going to these conferences and are getting talked about in the community that they aimed for. This is building up their recognition in both the crypto space and the medical space. And the fact that the founders are allowed to be speaking about their coin, their platform, and blockchain technology is huge. And here are a few articles discussing that very thing. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up this first article here now. It was posted on a few different Korean news websites, and I can't really translate Korean. I only saw what I saw off Twitter, so if you understand Korean, if you can read it, then by all means, feel free to translate it. I'd like to read it, but as I can't understand the language, I can't read it completely. But from what I saw, it was about the CEO of Medibloc discusses how blockchain technology can improve the healthcare system with Korean congressmen, Ministry of Health and Welfare, and renowned healthcare experts. And the second article I have here is about the co-founder of Medibloc. Med is made to protect the personal medical information, which was talked about by Insol Lee, who was the co-founder of Medibloc. And again, this article is also in Korean, and I cannot translate this. And so this third article is one that I really, really liked. So the article is Medibloc has officially entered into a partnership with Kyunghee University Dental Hospital, the third largest dental hospital in Korea, on January 18th, 2018. So as you can see from this article, they're taking their first mover advantage as we speak. They're getting these connections and a new partnership to boot, so they're certainly moving fast. And we also see that currently they're only focused on South Korea. Now, I believe they said they had plans for making their platform accessible worldwide, and that'd be great. And that would be a great end goal to grow their token. Now, I'm not a big fan once coins start going into the billions, or even over a billion. Now, EOS, I'm fine with being at a billion, whatever. That's fine. But Medibloc, I was okay with the 10 billion, and I'm starting to like it more now that it's dropping down for their max supply. But now moving on for my reasons for being hesitant. Number one was, like I said, the huge supply, but these burns are more comforting as it's dropping the supply, making the coin more scarce. My second reason why is because South Korea has been facing bigger regulation threats, so I would still be cautious with Korean-based coins. Now, are they going to ban crypto entirely? I don't think so. It's just going to be more heavily regulated, so it's just something to watch out for, something to be cautious about. Regulation can happen anywhere, even here in the United States, Canada, you name it. And my third reason why is because the coin isn't exactly special because it's like those other two coins, and either one could outperform Medibloc. So Civic and Patientory, yes, Medibloc is a mix between them, but either one could outperform it in that industry. So we'll have to see how that goes. Now, at the time of writing my summary, the price was 187 Satoshis, and at the time of writing now, it is at 1187 Satoshi. The BTC exchange they're on is Korean only, I believe, so I have been trading with it with Ethereum on Gate.io, and I'm liking the experience so far. Gate.io is a pretty decent exchange from my 1 month of usage, and I really haven't had any issues with them, not even their fees. So if you're planning on buying Medibloc, I recommend you use Gate.io and you buy it with Ethereum. And so that's about all I have to say on this coin, guys, and I wish them the best. I plan on getting some more on these dips, and I wish them the best of luck. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.